been running in something like one of these lovely pairs of shoes with a very large heel on it. When I say large heel, I mean that the heel, the material under your heel is much thicker than the material under your forefoot, so you end up on a slope. So you're basically running on a gradient. Natural running is easiest done if you don't have anything interfering with your foot and between your foot and the ground, which means being barefoot. And it's probably quite cold right now. No, it's not too bad. You're hardy folk, I can tell. You're out here right now, right? So, first off, we are going to kick our shoes off. I'm assuming that you have a laundry at home so you can wash your socks, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Oh man, I wore my brand new
Okay, glad I wore
brand new
my
Newton
socks.
socks.
You gotta put your shoes back on again.
Turn them inside out.
I have not ran barefooted. I don't know if that's a good idea right now.
Okay. If that's not a good idea, then don't do
I
it.
don't know. I guess I could try it.
It's going to be more drills than running.
Yeah,
Use your best
mostly
judgment.
drills. Now, before we get moving, does anyone have an existing injury? Anyone injured? If you are injured or you're feeling something that might lead to an injury, don't do any drill that you feel may aggravate it. Only you can tell yourself that. I could go through and ask you all your injuries, but let's not do that. Let's just have you recognize that it's probably not a good idea to do something that aggravates the injury. So just keep that in mind as we go through all this stuff. First things we're going to do probably won't. So what I want you to all look at right now is, are your feet pointing straight? Are they pointing out? Or are they pointing in? What are they doing?
A little out.
Now,
You like this?
Fernando.
Like, it's a good size.
You've learned to do that. You've taken a body set. It's extremely rare for that to be genetic or functional, a mechanical set. It's usually something functional, which means the soft tissues, your muscle and tendon are causing you to do that. And it's probably from habit. A lot of people stand on one leg with one foot pointing out like this. It's very common. But it also tends to form a complete set on your body. So from here on out, to be better runners, whenever you're standing on both feet, have them hip width apart, feet pointing straight ahead. Now you're training. Better still, slightly soften your knee, hip and ankles so now it's slightly flexed. Now you're relying on muscle and tendon to support your weight and you're balanced. Better than that, if you want to train anytime you're on your feet, stand on one leg. Go ahead and stand on one leg. Keep your hips level though, because this will, if you find your hips drop somehow, straighten it out again, because this stability is important for running. The reason this is important for running is because running is simply a series of one-leg stances. You're only on one leg at a time. If you're not on one leg at a time, with a little bit of air time in between, you're not running. So running, series of one-leg stances, which means this is the most functional position for running. To train even better, if you happen to be on one leg standing, you may as well do some squats. Make sure your knee tracks over your foot. So this is something else you want to look for. Form is what we're really talking about. We're going to be talking about form. Anytime we do anything, we want good form. So this will help train your balance. It'll help train those long muscles that support your weight, and it will also develop strength around your joints, provided you do it with nice form. So if you find your knee wobbling around or your hips are dropping or going up and down, then you probably need to strengthen these. Okay. Even better than that, if you do donkey kick at the same time, so you can go down and donkey kick. Anytime you're standing, check out line, picking up your dry cleaning. This is what you should be doing. And you should be able to do it. Right. Both legs. So now that's training, but only if it's with good form. Otherwise, you're training bad form, because running is a series of one-leg stances. So we're going to do the balance exercise. We did it last night, and we're going to do it again. Let's all stand on one leg again. Just pick that heel up. Now go ahead and balance on your forefoot, on the ball of your foot. You're probably going to have to flex your knee a little bit to do it, and you're going to feel your toes working quite hard on the ground. Okay, excellent. You go ahead and stand up straight again. Now everyone could do that fairly effectively, so you've all got pretty decent balance. Try and do it on your heel. Probably can't do it. Almost no one can. This is why we don't want a heel strike. One of the reasons. Very unstable surface. It's a small surface area. You don't have toes. You have 26 bones, 33 joints, 12 tendons and muscles working your forefoot, not your heel. It's all about the forefoot. This is why we want to be on our forefoot. Okay, so balance. Balance is important. These things tell us whether we can balance or not. If you can stand on one leg with your eyes closed for 30 seconds, you have good balance. If you can't, then you need to work on your